Hi everyone, it's Chrissy here, the Creative Eclectic. Happy Tuesday night. Hope you're having a fabulous day and a fabulous week so far. And you haven't melted in the Queensland heat for those of you who are in Queensland. Oh my goodness, it's muggy today. All right, let's just get started. Hopefully tonight we will have a bit better luck than last week and that we won't crash. I'm hoping that that's the case. And yeah, let's just see if I can bring up on my iPad all the comments. All right. Yeah, if you're watching, make sure you say hello and let me know where you're watching from. And yeah. All right. So today we're looking at some no mess cards. So sometimes it's really important to just have cards that are easy to make. Hi Wendy, thanks for dropping by and watching. Hi Deb, thanks for dropping in. Hope you're doing well. Been thinking of you. All right, so tonight's cards that we're going to make feature from the new mini catalogue, the mix and match range. So, hey Megan, thanks for watching. Oh, I hope you're enjoying your holiday, Wendy. Hope it's not too hot over there. Whew. Okay, so the mix and match range, you'll find this in the new mini catalogue. Now, these are note cards and envelopes, and there are 5 different ephemera packs. God, I hope I got that right. Okay. How you going, Megan? I was wondering if I would see you this week. I'm hoping I will. Okay, so tonight we're playing with the stripes and florals and the birthday treats and the washes and florals. Hi, Leah. Thanks for watching. Okay, so let's get started. So let's talk a little bit about what you get in your note cards and envelopes. And I'm working quickly today because I don't want to lose my internet like I did last week. Oh, yay, Megan, I did it. Oh, I've been practicing all day how to say ephemera. Now I just got it wrong. Okay. So let's talk about what you get in your stripes and florals mix and match note cards and envelopes. Now, you get 10 cards and there's 2 designs. So, and 10 cards and 10 envelopes. So there's 2 designs. There's the blue stripy ones. And apparently the pink ones have got floral on it, but they just look blotchy to me. Maybe I need better glasses. And then they've got lovely matching envelopes. The envelopes aren't lined, unfortunately, which was a bit sad. Then you get these, you get 2 of these like latticey sort of things. Hi Glenda, hi Grace, hi Jody. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had a great birthday, Grace. It was recently. Okay, and you get this lattice. So you get 2 each of these, all right? So I thought we're going to do no mess cards, and I need a few birthday cards. I need Easter cards as well. Yes, I am doing really well. Thank you, Grace. Thanks for asking, and Happy New Year to you too. Okay. So we've got those cards. And then we're looking at the ephemera packs. So that comes, there are a couple of things that come in this pack. So you get 2 sheets. So this is the washes and florals. So you get 2 sheets of these tags. And you get 2 sheets of that one. And then you get 2 sheets of this pretty one. Right, so they're really pretty. So you get 6 sheets in all. Now these are almost like a movie ticket at one end and then a zigzag at the other. So we'll be using those. Hi, Anita. Thanks for watching. Oh, I'm glad you had a good birthday, Grace. How's everybody's week been so far? No, it's been very, very warm here. Right, so the other one we're using tonight, and I really like this one too, is this collection, and this is the birthday treats. Now it coordinates also with one of the sweets. Now these little bits have popped out. So what I like about this one is that you've got these pieces that you can colour, whatever colour that you want. I'll just move those extra ones out the way. You also get these happy birthday sentiments and happy day, and there's frames in there as well, so you can pop those out. And so you get, actually no, I tell you a fib. In these things, I made a mistake. These things come in the birthday treats set, not with the note cards and envelopes. I'm so sorry about that. Everything got mixed up. You're hot and hot. Oh, 35 degrees, Anita. Oh, goodness me. That's terrible. Friends of ours went down to Melbourne today to watch the Australian Open, and they're at the Open tonight. And, yeah, it's a bit warm there. Yeah, so you get these pre-printed sentiments, and then you get these things in this particular pack. All right. So sorry I led you astray, because, you know, it doesn't help when you drop the packs. You've got another storm brewing at the moment, Glenda. Oh, we've had a few of those, haven't we? All right. Hello, Kylie. I can see you watching there. I hope you're doing well. I haven't spoken to you for months. Hope you're doing really, really well. Right, so I've got some card ideas that I thought I would start with. So let's start with something really quite simple. And I'm even organised. I even separated them how I wanted them to go. That's super organised for me. All right, so I'm just going to grab my, I'd say it's a floral one. I think it just looks like splotches to me, but anyway. So I have got these 3 little tags. Now, the only problem with these little tags is they have little bits, and I'm not a fan of those little bits. So I've got a little container to pop them in so that we don't get them all over the floor, because we've been tidying up our study. All right, so I've got these 3 little ones. I'm going to grab my dimensionals, and as I taught you the other week, I've put some packing tape over the dimensionals so that the backing sticks to the tape, so that I can just pop my dimensionals on without getting those little white bits all over the house. I reckon this is the best tip that I have learnt in ages. I just love it. We have had a significant reduction in Delphi spreading the love of the dimensional backings all over the house because, you know, they stick to her wall. Oh, we've had lots of rain here, Anita. I'm so sorry to hear that you haven't got any rain. Oh, you have a present for me, Megan. I love it when you come to visit and bring me presents. I love getting gifts. That might be one of my love languages. Although I like giving gifts more than I like getting them. I just realised I wasn't on the camera. I'm sorry about that. I can't even see what my where I'm up to on the camera. I can see the comments and I can't see anything else. Isn't that weird? All right. Okay, so I'm just going to pop these 3 tags on dimensionals. Now, if I was smart, I'd move my little thing over here so I can see on the grid paper where I need to line them up. And this one here, it's going to move that one over. I want to keep them, want them to be in a straight line. So we've got them 1, 2, 3 from the bottom. Okay. I want this one in the middle. I just love this packing tape on those dimensionals. I know I just said it, but I just love it. And I have to thank Christine from the US who taught me that trick. And I'll have to find her surname. Oh, and then I've got this one right in the centre. Now there's not much of a space between them, and I'm okay with that. So I've got these little candles, and I've got the little cupcakes. So this is going to be a really, really simple card. And if I had been thinking clearly, which obviously I'm not because I've been doing video editing most of the day. I've been editing a new online class, which is pretty exciting. I would have put some ribbon on those little tags first, but I haven't done that, so I'm just going to stick these on. It's all with dimensionals. Now I've got some ribbon here. Now this ribbon is a new one, and I believe this is in the mini catalogue as well. Or it might be an online exclusive. It's a bit hard to know. When they release, Stamping Up released both online exclusives and new mini catalogue items, both on the same day. And so I got a bit lost. So I'm just going to grab my scissors, cut them over there, and just pop that through the hole. Now when you cut it at an angle like that, it's just going to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to cut that. So this ribbon is a woven ribbon, and it's a basic white. So I think that's who it is, Glenda, Christina Justy. She does the Facebook Lives with Anne Lewis once a month. And she shared this tip before Christmas, and I thought it is the best tip ever. And it's funny when you're watching someone and you, like, because I watch it because it's Anne, and I just know Christine as Christine, not her surname. And so that probably sounds really disrespectful, and there's no disrespect intended. It's just that I haven't heard her surname mentioned. Now, I'm not tying these. I'm just going to trim that one off a little bit more. I'm going to grab some glue dots, my trusty little glue dots out of the drawer. And take my pick tool and just pop a little glue dot on the front there and just pop my ribbon, push my ribbon down onto the glue dot. And that should hold it in place. If it didn't, I could come back with a some linen thread or something later on, or some white baker's twine or something, and tie that around. All right. Now, I'm just going to pop that one down there. So we've got a little card coming together. So look at how quick that's coming together. Now, I've got these little candles. These are a little die cut. Now, I want to colour those to suit my project. So we're going to colour them in I just need 3. So I've got my Highland Heather. I'm just going to use a dark. I'm going to start with dark Highland Heather down the bottom. And I am just going to use some bubble bath, some dark bubble bath. Do them up about 1/3. I'm going over top of the Highland Heather. And then the light bubble bath. And I'm using that all the way up. Okay. And that sort of gives it like an ombre look. Now, I'm not too worried that I've gone outside the lines because I'm cutting this up. Right. Now we need some peach pie for the flame of the candle. I'm just using the dark peach pie. And I have trouble picking these things up because I have nails. So I'm just going to trim this fairly closely. I'll trim it across the bottom as well. I'm not worried about trimming the top terribly much. Oh, there's a bit of glue on there. I spend half my life cleaning glue off my scissors. Does anyone else have that problem? Now, I need to talk to you about next month. We are doing 2 card making days, one on a Saturday and one on a Sunday. And we are making cards for Meals on Wheels for the homemade cards for seniors. Now, Meals on Wheels deliver not only to our elderly citizens, they also deliver to people who need, who have disabilities, and part of Meals on Wheels is focused on keeping our elderly citizens and disabled people in their own home for as long as possible, because we know studies show that the longer that someone is able to stay in their own home, the longer their life expectancy. So Meals on Wheels does a really great job of that. They also help people who come out of hospital who don't have anyone that can cook for them. So they provide those connections in our community that people really need. So I'm just trimming these 2 little candles just down a little bit. Now before I cut them apart, I'll trim both sides. Now it's probably a bit hard to see the trimming because it's such a small little bit. Anyway, I'm just going to trim down the middle there. And so now we have 3 little candles to go on our cards. Now this will be the messiest part of our card today. If I can find my silicone craft sheet. Oh, look, there it is. I should have a pair of scissors just for glue, but I've been using these ones a lot, Anita, because it's easier to get my hands, for my hands to use them. I need to get another pair, but the shop that I got them from didn't have any left before they closed down. So I, that's a big slodge of glue. So I haven't been back. I haven't found another pair. I did find a pair I wanted, and they were $27 a pair. So I went, no, you know what? I can wait till I go to America in April and get them for $8.90 a pair. And even with the exchange rate, that's still better off. So, yeah. It feels really weird saying that I'm going to America for the incentive trip in April. That just feels just surreal. Right, so I'll just popping that glue on that one. So now I don't know that I want to put a sentiment on this. I'm thinking I might just put it in the middle there. What do we think? Pop it in the middle. Let me know. Try Spotlight. Oh. What are you saying, Megan, that I have too many pairs of scissors? I do have lots of pairs of scissors. I have lots of pairs of scissors and lots of bone folders and almost as many of those as I do have packages of glue. And Steve's going through and engraving my name. I should have put a piece of adhesive sheet behind those candles. You are right. I will learn that for next time. But, you know, they are... Whoops, that one's a bit wonky. Let's move it across. Now, do you think it needs a sentiment? And where should we put it? I was thinking down the bottom there. But what do you think? But I think it definitely needs some bling. And we do need some more glue dots just to glue those down a little bit better. But let's talk about this bling. So this bling is a celebration item. It's free if you have a qualifying order. Yes, a long skinny sentiment would be better, Megan, but there isn't any in that pack. And I'm not opening another pack. So the purple backed adhesive sequins, you may have missed them in the celebration catalogue. These have been getting a lot of use. This is my second pack that I'm on. And they're so pretty and shiny. So Glenda votes for the middle. And Megan, no, we were not going to talk about the Chumbo, no. I think I'm going to put some of the little bling. Oh, stuck to my fingers. Everything's sticking to my fingers today. I'm going to put some bling on the outside. Yeah, bling is the most important part of the project, I think. I was doing a project and I nearly forgot to put the bling on it for a class, and I went, So when I had to refilm it, so I put bling on it. So we're going to have 5 pieces of bling on this, or 5 pink pieces. And I think the cupcakes also need a little bit of bling as well. So we'll just put a little bit of white bling on the cupcakes. Because, you know, they need bling. So, all right. And we'll put that sentiment on. So you could, if you wanted to, and you had your blending brush and your inks, you could ink that to be whatever colour that you want. Hey, Jodie. Knew you would weigh in for bling. Oh, Megan says, forget Spotlight for scissors. We have to go to Walmart. Yeah, I'm going to ask my girlfriend in Austin to order me some of the Tim Holtz scissors because they are pretty awesome. Going to pop that in the middle there. Oh, move that up a bit high. We're going to put double dimensionals on this piece. So we cleaned off the desk and everything today, and so everything sort of feels out of whack because it's not, we have to rearrange where everything is. And in the middle of the top of that piece, we're going to put a single dimensional. So I can move it down a bit. There we go. So that's our little first card done. I'm going to put some more Tombow glue. So what do we think? Not Tombow. What are those things? Glue dots. Let's pop that down there. What do we think of this card? Do we like it? It's supposed to be a no fuss card. But sometimes when you're doing no fuss things, you get, you've got so many options that you get a bit overwhelmed with options. Like when I was designing a class for Storybook Friends, and I got overwhelmed with all my choices. Megan says, found this Katie Spade bag that I wanted. I saw someone got one at Ross's for $70 and they're $450 there. I need a shopping trip to the US. We also need to do our dollar to be a bit better. So this is our first card. We're not doing anything on the inside. It's so we can write on the inside or stamp on the inside later on. A little candle's a bit wonky, but that's our first one. So very no mess time, very quick card. So the next card, I want to use the lattice, and I'm using the same sentiment, and I am going to, I've got 2 things to colour very quickly. Oh, Ross's is your favourite store for You had excess luggage. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Anita. I think it's super cute. All right. So I'm going to grab our silicone craft mat first. Now you can put this in the center. I'm putting it over towards the left of my card. And there's a reason for that. So I've got my silicone craft mat. And I'm using the end of the glue that I don't like, the skinny end, because it comes out in a sort of a lumpy mess. I don't really like it, but anyway, they've worn me down, and as Megan would say, it's the correct end of the glue. Thanks, Glinda. I'm glad you like it. All right. So we're just going to pop that. So I only went around the outside. I didn't worry about all the bits in the middle because I don't want glue everywhere. And I want to try and wriggle it so it's the same distance from the top and bottom and left side. Not worried about the right side. Fly Hawaiian Airlines, you get 23 kilos each. It's not the normal end of the glue. It's just one option, Jodie. Okay. This ongoing glue saga. All right. We've got this die cut with the cake. If you wanted to, and you've got a die cut circle or something like that, you could put that on this card as well. We're not. We're just keeping everything super simple so that I've got a couple of birthday cards to send out. Look at that. There are no dimensional backings on my desk. I'm just going to pop that in the middle of my lattice, down towards the bottom. Okay. I'm going to grab my stamping blend, my light bubble bath one. I'm just going to pop. So I'm using the wrong end. I'm going to use the brush end. And I'm just going to go around the outside edge. So there's a little stitch part. And so I'm just making sure that I stay outside that little stitch part. So this is as I said, we're doing no fuss card making, and you don't have to do this bit. You can just stick it on, but I think that it needed a little bit of colour. And I could have made it blue, I guess, but I'm going to stick that. I'm just going to wait before I stick that bit on. I've got these little banners. I'm going to do Balmy Blue and Bubble Bath, and we're going to, Balmy Blue and Bubble Bath banners. And we're not colouring them as in, we're just doing rough colouring, so really not anything spectacular. So I'm just used the light of both of them. And I'm going to use the dark, and don't freak out that I haven't put the lids back on yet. I will put them on as soon as I've done this bit. This is an old dark one, so it's not it might have been when in my pre-hearing aid days when I used to colour really hard, or I might not have put the lid back on. It's looking a bit wonky, so we'll just go over it with the light. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. See, that's what I like about blends. If something doesn't look quite right, you can just add another layer of a different colour over the top and you fix it. I'm going to do the last banner in that light balmy blue. All right. So is everyone excited for the Australian Open tennis starting today? I'm not, but I'm not a tennis. I don't like televised sports, so, except for the Olympics. So, yeah. The other thing we're going to do is we've got some little candles. I'm going to do those in blue as well. So I'm keeping a fairly, so it's not monochromatic, but, and it's not triadic because tri is 3. You love the tennis, Megan. Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, my family all love televised sport. And I don't mind going and watching something live, but I really struggle watching televised sport. So I'm going to use some peach pie on here. And I'm not cutting these ones up, just a little dot of the dark peach pie. And then I've got some light peach pie as well. So I'm pretty impressed. I was so organised today. I've got scissors on hand. I've got my silicone craft mat. I've got glue dots. I've got my take my pick tool. I don't know. I sort of think that the new year something happened and I'm sort of a bit organised. Well, that's not going to last. All right. So we're just going to pop this little banner on. And I'm only just doing a bit of glue along the top. All right. And I'm having it so the banner edge fits onto the lattice. Now you could have it so it goes off the lattice. I just want it on the lattice. And we'll pop the candles on with some 2-dimensionals, should be enough. Maybe 1.5 dimensionals. This is why I have glue all over my scissors, because I cut dimensionals with them. Okay. Put my little bowl light back over here, so I've got that. My little scraps. There we go. I'll pop that little candle there. Then we could add more candles. I think that's quite enough. Hopefully the banner won't catch a light with the candles on there. And then we decide where we're going to pop our happy birthday. And I think if we just pop it halfway up the card and have it flush with the right edge. And we'll grab those embellishments again. Just pop a couple, maybe on the banner. Using the white ones on the blue. Oh, Anita's hubby loves golf. It's boring to watch. Well, see, my husband won't even play golf anymore because he reckons it's boring. He used to play a lot. He'll only play if it's a really early morning game, like really early, like sunrise, and it's not in summer. And if they have a cart and if it's 9 holes. Yes, I do have the Lava Latte stamp set, Megan. All right. So that is our next little card, all done. So that probably took, at the most, 10 minutes to bake. All right, so we've got 2 so far. This is some sort of record. Normally I'm still talking about the first one by now. All right, let's go on to card number 3. So again, super organised. And I'm doing very, very little with this card. I'm using the other sentiment that is in that pack. Now we're doing pink on pink. And I'm going to do something a little different this time. Oh no, maybe I didn't bring those up. Oh, here they are. I'm going to use my adhesive strips. Oops. And I'm going to put my card, this lattice, on with the adhesive strips. Now, the adhesive strips are they are thicker than dimensionals, all right? So they're good if you want to have different things on different layers. You could use or different heights. You could use adhesive strips for that. Now, maybe I should try that trick with the packing tape on these, but not today. Let's cut this piece off. I think that's about the right length. Now you could put some acetate on the back of these and make them into a bit of a shaker card if you wanted to. I've got this one here. No, we're not doing that. We're just popping them on. We're doing simple no mess cards today. It's a nice way to ease back into the year. And this was what we were going to do last week, but I wasn't as organised as I am this week. Oh, your husband plays 3 days a week. Oh. It's good for you because he's not in your hair. Yeah, see, my husband's, even when he's home, like I don't have to worry too much. He's not demanding. The only time he seems to be demanding is if I've got my watching a video and he doesn't know that I'm watching a video because it streams through my hearing aids, and he'll be talking away to me and he'll get annoyed because I'm not listening to him because my head is full of the video. And my ears are full of the video, so because it's streamed direct from my iPad into my hearing aids. So Yeah, that's the only time he gets a bit demanding, and he goes, I've been talking to you for 20 minutes and you aren't listening. It's like, oh, I didn't know you were talking to me. So we have a little system where he has to touch my hand or something if I'm looking at the iPad, so that he knows I know that he wants to talk to me. But I think it's funny. Your late husband you got the job of scoring, so you got to know the game really well. Oh, do you prefer Test cricket or one-day cricket or Big Bash, Glenda? I'd like to go and see a Big Bash game. I think that might be fun. Oh, is that straight? It's a bit crooked to me. There we go. So we've got our little cake in the middle. We're going to pop the Celebrate. I like it down the bottom. I think it needs a bow or something. That is one thing I didn't bring up here, and that's my bow maker. So we're just going to tie a little bow and see if I can get one small enough. So this is just a bunny ears bow. So we've got, next month, we've got our handmade cards for seniors class on the second weekend in February. So I think it's the 8th and 9th. So it's 2 different sessions. You can come to either or you can come to both. And it's $10, and you'll make 5 cards. You get to take home 2, and 3 get donated. And if you want, we can make more, but that's the plan. The aim is for us to make a couple of 100 cards over the weekend. Now, if you can hold a pair of scissors, or you can dab a bit of glue, then you have all the skills that you need to come to this class. Everything will be prepped, and everything will be... Oh, I'm having trouble with this bow. I want it to be right. Yeah, everything will be all ready for you to go. You don't even have to bring anything except for a plate to share for afternoon tea, because I can't do a class for $10 and provide afternoon tea as well. I will have tea and coffee and some plain biscuits, but we are asking everybody to bring a plate to share of goodies, whether that be sweet, savoury, gluten-free, lactose-free, whatever you prefer. Okay, oh, that little bow looks okay. And that's going to be, 2020 is good because it's quick, yes. And Megan says no, cricket is good. Well, yeah. And it's funny, I don't like football either, like whether it be rugby league, rugby union, and my brother used to play AFL, but now that I live with a Kiwi, I'm apparently an All Blacks fan. So and it was funny when I remember going to New Zealand years ago and the All Blacks lost, and we were in a pub and my husband said to me, "Don't speak, let's just leave now." And I went to talk, he goes, no, don't say anything until we get to the car, because he didn't want to start a riot, because it was like the whole town was in mourning. So that was a very long time ago. I don't think that All Blacks have lost since then. But, yes, apparently if you live in our house, you're an All Blacks supporter. I did, oh, yep, thanks. Glenda, I held the ears and pulled the tail. So we've got our little cake together, and it needs some bling too, and we're just going to pop the bling on the cake. And this isn't a birthday cake. This might be a cake for an engagement or something like that. And it needs some bling. And we're doing pink on pink because we can, because it's such a pretty colour. I think that Bubble Bath and Melon Mango are my two favourite pinks. Actually, I used to like Polish Pink as well, but that no longer exists. So I have to put up with Melon Mango instead. And I just like this pink because it's a blue-based pink, not an orange-based pink like Pretty in Pink has got an orange undertone. So there we go. So that's 3 cards down. How are we going for time? Oh, your granddaughter's fiance plays. Oh, that's lovely. One of the guys that I worked with, his son, his name is Jack Steele, and I remember when he first got his contract with the Giants, and that was so exciting. And now I think he does very well for himself. He's pretty famous. But I just like his name. Jack Steele, such a cool name. Anyway, all right. So we're going to do card number 4. We got 7 minutes. Oh, I've heard of that player, Anita. And I don't even watch AFL. Isn't that funny? Dan Butler. We'll have to cheer him on for her. Right. So now I've got my little balloon card. A little balloon here. And I have got, actually if I work quickly enough, we can get 2 done. All right, I'll just get my colouring out for the other one. Oh, that's so nice. I like it when you hear that sporting people are nice people. All right. So we're going to add in some extra colours this time. We're doing some balloons. So I've got my lemon lolly. And we're going to colour these balloons almost the same. Now we're just doing rough colouring. I'm not worrying too much about blending, but I am doing a teeny bit of blending, if that makes sense. So we're doing lemon lolly down the bottom. And this is the light lemon lolly, and I'm just flicking that up. So you can do these whatever colour you like. If you want to put them on your own white card base or your own coloured card base, that's a good idea as well. Oops, went outside the lines. I should have put my colour lifter up. Oh dear. I knew I forgot something. Oh, your daughter's husband's cousin played for Hawthorn? Oh, that's pretty cool. My brother, one of his mates used to play for Hawthorn long time ago. Right, this one we're going to do, just putting down the dark bubble bath on this one. And this one here is dark bubble bath as well. And now we're just going to get my white light bubble bath and just put that on there. Do it on the top one. So I'm liking this, how easy these are to colour. We haven't stamped anything tonight, so we don't have ink anywhere. Oh, look at the cave. Okay. Now, I don't really know anymore at football stars. Okay. Now we're just going to do our... Oh, I forgot this is a dodgy one. But even though it's dodgy, we're still going to use it, even though it's a bit dry. Because it will blend. Okay. So I have to replace that one. Okay, so we're getting through this. Now, has anyone put in their new catalogue, mini catalogue order yet? There are some beautiful things. And I saw Wendy was watching before and I thought, oh, I need to send her a message. So Wendy, I'm sorry I haven't forgotten about our conversation last week, but I know you're on holidays. So I'm going to say I didn't message you because I knew you were on holidays, but, you know, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. All right. All right. So we've got a light balmy blue and a dark balmy blue. So we've got our little balloons done. Okay. I'm going to grab my white ribbon. Just pop that little dot out there. Now, grab this white ribbon. Actually, let's see if I can do it this way. So grab this white ribbon and pop that through like this. And just be very gentle when you're pulling it so you don't wreck it. So we've got one. And I'm just going to pop this on with some more dimensionals. Well, I'm glad you're still watching, Wendy. Yeah, I did remember. Oh, I've got to do that. I think because we were talking when I was in the car, I didn't write it down. Yeah. So the other thing that's coming up is I've got my mini catalogue launch this Saturday. So if you aren't doing anything, feel free to pop along to that. Now this has got like a, I don't know if this is part of the pattern. It's got, well, it looks like it. It looks like it's sort of got some lighter pieces on it. So I'm going to, this one, and it's a bit different on either side. So I'm just going to pop this one here. Now, you could, if you had a different sentiment, like you had an Easter sentiment, you could use this as an Easter card. Just thinking out loud here. What I like about these is that you don't have to cut, you don't have to prep it card base, you don't have to decide which ink you're going to use. All you need to decide is what things you're going to put together. I'm going to pop this piece on there. Oops, I needed to move that down a bit. Yeah. And then we're going to pop that extra bit in the middle there. And we're just going to pop the balloons on the card. And actually, I'm going to move them over a little bit. Over and up. And we'll just pop the happy birthday on the tag as well. That's down here. Now what we need a little bit of bling. And again we're going to just go with the pink. Just to make it nice, and actually no, we're going to go with white this time. Make it a little bit more standing out. Oh, how's Miss Delphi? Oh, she's got a sore foot, Megan. She's been licking it incessantly, and it's driving me insane. She had a she had a cut between the claws on her foot. So she's every time I turn around, there's this lick, lick, lick. So yeah, she's not oh, you've got a huge wish list, Anita, but you've got your storybook moments yesterday. Megan's definitely getting the Peter Rabbit set. I don't know why you're getting that, Megan, since I have it, and you're able to use it. So this is this card here. This is our next one. So we've done 4. Let's do card number 5. This is some sort of record. Chrissy doing 5 cards in an hour. I don't know. Must be feeling weird or something. All right, we're going to use on this frame, and we're only going to do it on the sides, is some adhesive strips because they're thin enough to put on this frame. Yes, and you tell Miss Delphi, Megan, to stop licking her foot so she goes in the other room and starts again. So she's been getting socks put on her feet, and she she has turned into a Houdini of getting socks off and losing them. So we've lost 4 puppy socks in the last 3 days, and we can't find them anywhere. I suspect they might be in her hiding spot in the garden, but I'm not going out and braving the spiders to look. Okay, so I've got my strips on my frame. Now this frame is in the pack that surrounds these happy birthday elements. So I'll pop that. Actually, we're going to change this up. I'm going to turn the card the other way. Hi, Helen. I know, it's too organised, Jodie. No, it's some sort of record. They are simple cards. Let's be fair. They are very simple cards, but I had to think them through first before I got on here. And when you think one card I made for one of my classes, it took me 50 minutes to film the class, and then I had to edit it like crazy. So, yeah, I don't normally do quick classes or quick projects. Let's grab our... Oh, that's not the right one. Grab this one. And usually, after my Tuesday Night Lights Facebook Live, the next morning I get complaints about, oh, there's little scraps of paper on the floor. Well, there'll be none of that tonight. There, because they are all stuck. Let's go. Pop a little bow in there. I'm just going to pop this in the bottom corner on some dimensionals as well. But before I do that, I'm going to grab my bit of ribbon. Now, I saw someone do this the other day and I thought, this is really cool. So they just tied a knot in one end of the ribbon, right? Like that. But then they got a bit of ribbon. They cut a bit off. And then they worked out how long they wanted it. I probably cut too much off. And put a knot in the other end. And so your knot becomes your feature. I thought that was pretty cool. And then you pop that on with some, might use some tear and tape to pop that on with. That will work. Bit of tear and tape. Pop it on about there. What else? Oh, put some Vicks Vapor Rub on her foot, even though it's got a cut on there, Leonie. Thank you for watching. Oh, sorry, Leanne. I keep saying Leonie. Sorry. Thank you for watching, Leanne. Yeah, it's a cut. She's very, very warty. And that's a breed thing. Poodle crosses are very warty. I might need to adjust the length of my my position of the second knot. So we're just gonna move that down a bit. I'll try that. Yeah. She because she's got white fur too, you can see that she has been licking, and it's really annoying her, and like you haven't been able to touch it. And we had put betadine on it, and we've given her a little soak in some, because I thought it was just irritated from maybe the grass or something, so we'd given her a soak in her oatmeal shampoo, and just making this a bit, moving that along, move it down a bit. Yeah, we discovered once her feet were wet that it wasn't just an irritation, it was more that she had a cut. So I don't know whether I like this, but we've done it now. And the little bit sticks off the end, probably too far. Can we move it over a bit? See if I can move it a bit. That might be better. I don't know. This is the last card, so I'm allowed to have one that I'm not super enamoured with. So, what happens, Leanne, if you, on her fur, she hates the smell. Okay, I get you now. Yeah, well, I understand she doesn't like that, because if I ever have Vicks on and I go and she's on the bed, she gets off the bed. I thought it was just that she didn't like me, but it's a Vicks, hey? All right. I will have to... Oh, no. I'm sorry that you're unwell, Helen. Thanks for popping by for a little while. And I hope you're feeling better soon. All right. We're just going to pop a couple of little white bits of bling on here. Yeah, not sure about this particular card, but that's okay. I think it's quite fine. Someone will love it. That's the problem. Sometimes when you make a card and you absolutely don't like it, and that'll be the one that everybody likes. Does anyone else have that problem, or is it just me? All right. Okay, so we've got 5 quick cards in just over an hour, but yeah, so these are using the Mix and Match ephemera. Oh God, I'm getting good at saying that, Megan. And look, they're quite cute, aren't they? They're nice and subtle, and I think anyone would be happy to have those. So hopefully I shall see some of you on Saturday for our catalogue launch party, and it's an afternoon tea. There'll be a prizes and a lucky draw, and there'll be a draw for people who place orders. There's a make and take. What else can I tell you? There's only one make and take this time, but it will be fun, and I am really looking forward to having a great afternoon and celebrating the launch of the new mini. And if you don't yet have a mini and you will be at the launch, you'll get one there. Others have had their mini posted to them. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. And thank you very much for all your kind comments. And Leanne, I'm going to go and find some Vicks and put them Delphi's foot so she stops licking, because that's driving me nuts. And yeah, and until next time, happy creating. And you'll see that I have put all of the Tuesday Night Lights Facebook Lives on our the events part of the Creative Eclectic, so I've got them all there till the end of the year. All right, until next time, happy creating, and bye for now.